and welcome back to the channel. It's time for another This Week in Free-to-Play. Here we are into the free-to-play account. Crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. I'm already gold 4. I've already done all the level 25 dungeons. It's crazy. It's crazy how easy it is. A rare tome! A rare tome, my friends. Did you see it? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. No, come on now. You ruined it. I need this one. I don't care about this. I want this. This. Anyway, whatever. Okay, whatever. We're only using her in Clan Boss. So I don't know where we left off last week because I rarely remember what I did yesterday, let alone last week. But let's just go over a nice little. Let's just play some. Let's go over some playtime. I have further advanced my progress towards. I'm trying to do two things. See, I'm even wearing my work duds for you guys. That's the kind of thing I do. I'm still dressed. Actually, it's lunch. It's lunchtime. I thought, shit, this is a good time. I forgot to do it yesterday. So, yeah, free to play. Kind of, we're kind of settling into the grind now. We just got our 3-day XP, so we crushed some XP, and we actually got our War Maiden was the final decision, the final deciding moment, and we leveled her up to 41 so far. So we now have 4 6-star champions. I'm not sure where we're going next. I still haven't decided. Umbral seems like a really good idea. Excruciator seems to just be a repeat of what I'm using already for the arena with Gala Longbraids. She's smacks. She actually is my only crit damage set, which, I mean, I don't have much for jewelry, but I do have a crit damage glove, and I was able to make it work with crit rate. So she's kind of doing pretty well for Bronze Arena. Unfortunately, I'm not in gold 4. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I lied. I don't even know. Also, I'm going to be a little bit whiter. Wow. Why does that shouldn't sound awkward and uncomfortable, but it does. I'm even whiter now because I watched 2 episodes of Tucker Carlson. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I wouldn't fucking watch that. If I were a stout Republican, which I'm not because I'm Canadian, but if I were, I still wouldn't watch that fucking blowhard who basically is doing it just for ratings. Don't be fooled. Those of you who are Fox and Friends fans, I get it. I don't, but I'll pretend I get it. I mean, I love your passion. Tucker Carlson's an idiot. He pretends not to be, but he's an idiot. He's a mediocre person. He has a mediocre degree based on the fact that Uncle Daddy was friends of a friend of someone. He's a mediocre journalist who happens to now know that the easiest way to make money and keep himself employed is to prey upon your insecurities. And he does it very well. I don't even think he's racist. I mean, he says a lot of racist things, you know, veiled, but I don't even think that. I think he's smart in that. He's wise. He's not smart. He's proven to be mediocre intelligence, but he's wise. He's street smart because he knows that there's people dumber than him that are willing to listen to him, and he has a platform, so he makes money that way. But enough about politics, because I really could care less at this point. Politics, I am so over-politicked over the last, you know, with COVID, you have more time to watch stuff, and news happened to make its way to my world. I tried to avoid news, news opinion. Actual news is a rare event that happens. Like, there's COVID. That's the news byline. Everything else is opinion. Everything after that is opinion. So I tried to avoid that, but this last year, unfortunately, I've gotten my fill. So where are we at? I don't know what to do. Maybe opinions down below. Who's your next 6-star? I know. I think Umbral makes most sense. So my goal here is. Here's the problem. I don't know if Umbral is going to solve my spider issue. I would like to get further in Dragon, but I think that's going to solve itself just by getting better gear. It's kind of a cycle. Maybe Chaplain up to 60 might help with Dragon, but not insurmountably so. She scales definitely with the rest of the team being better and some better gear. More so than anything. I don't really need Apothecary yet to be higher level. Other than, like, I don't have a banner. So here's the thing. If I had a banner that had speed on it, an epic banner with speed substat, and I could roll that up, then I would be more pressed to do it, because the only reason really I need him in a banner is to make him faster. He's fine for content. He doesn't die very often. I don't even have him in crazy gear, but I do have him in decent relentless gear. So I don't need to move him there. I'm not really worried about Clan Boss right now, but I could do that. I have Kale and Frozen Banshee for my Clan Boss right now. I don't think we need to move High Katoon to 6-star because, like, she's there for the speed lead and the boost and the speed buff. The turn meter boost, speed lead, turn meter boost, and speed buff. So she does her job, and then if whatever, she dies, and that's fine. So those we have the core 4. I don't know if I have. Here's a Rearguard Sergeant might be a sneaky one. The problem with Rearguard is now we got to talk about epic books. So I have Sinesha, and I'm pretty sure she's booked up. Well, who cares? So she's booked up. And then Gala Longbraid has received... has she received any books? No. I was doing Mistress of Hymns books, and I got her cooldown here. So it didn't cost me much. It's the only one I really was worried about. This would be nice to have, but I think Mistress is a go-between. I think she's good for now, and she might be situationally useful mid-game. But I don't think she's the answer for the team, especially not for Spider. Probably for Ice Golem, I would say. Doom Tower probably because she's a reviver. But I think Umbral would be the most useful in those kind of scenarios, right? Being able to lock someone down for a couple turns. So the problem with Umbral is that really want that 100% chance on these two. So that's what, 9 up to 13 books. Epic books. Yeah, epic books. Things that don't exist in my world. I have more legendary books than epic books. So that's my thought. I think it's between these 3: Gala, Umbral, and Mistress. So it's just a matter to see which one. Like Jotun, no. Snorting Thug, sorry, no. Excruciator, I like Excruciator, but I have Gala Longbraids, and I think they serve the same purpose. Karam, I might at some point for dragon runs, because he can explode a dragon pretty well, but I think it's pretty niche, and I think it'd be only if it was on some kind of dry spell of pulling champions or something. What do I have in the vault? And this is just saving for these are all for fusion. So for Clan Boss, yeah, I could do these again. Actually, I think oh, I didn't. Is it open? Oh, it's open. Okay, well, we're gonna do this while we're talking. Such a pain in the butt because I don't have the steel. Don't I have him? I thought I had a steel guy. Do I not have a steel guy? Who doesn't have a steel guy? He doesn't steal. It's Snorting Thug that steals. Oh wait, he does steal, but it's like a 20% chance. One random. Do I have to get another of the whatchama dude? Am I missing? Does anyone else steal anything? You don't. Nope. I don't think so. Hey, Jotun. Lo, Jotun. I always want to speak like it's like some kind of forbearing Viking thing every time I see him. Lo, be at you, Jotun. You are one of the chosen ones. Man, if that was the big decreased defense. Why not? He's an epic. Why does he still have the baby decreased defense? makes no sense to me. Oh, what else is happening? Still no legendaries. Which is whatever. Who need legendaries are for tryhards and babies. Legendaries are for people without the ability to play the game. They're a crutch. Don't you ever forget that. And I mean, maybe the last time I said it, you wouldn't be able to take me seriously, but I'm wearing a collared shirt. Fully buttoning up. Made of cotton. A dress shirt, one could say. Although it's an older one, you can see the cuffs kind of folding over a little bit. On a side note, who decided to take the pocket away? Who decided that we didn't need pockets? Why do men no longer need pockets? They already took pockets away from women in their pants. Now they're taking away our shirt pockets? It's good for like business cards. Don't put pens in there. That's a fool's errand. Unless you're like a professor. But like, this is $100 shirt normally. I got him 2 for $70, I think. So like, it's legit a good shirt. It's very nice, very comfortable, very breathable too. Anyway, no pocket. Makes no sense to me. I just don't get it. So the good news about War Maiden, by the way, is now that I have her 6-star, she's a lot faster. And I had an accuracy banner for Barbarian. So she's going to land that. Weak hits her only problem. Still just takes forever. Look, people are dying. This might be one where I bring Chaplain back. I don't know. I don't really need it, to be honest with you. I got 2 Force Affinity. Oh, good. Good mystery shards. Glad that happened. Hey, is everyone still excited about Brews and mystery shards being available at level 20? Did you know that a content creator who shall remain nameless, wanna mess, actually said we should be happy and not complain about it because look at the significant increase in drops for superior and greater potions at level 20. Like somehow giving me a bone, a milk bone, makes up for the fact that you just hit me over the head with a newspaper. Wandamas has been... I don't know why I called on. He won't see this. He never watches my stuff. He's kind. He's cordial to me. But he won't see it. I find that frustrating. Level 20 dungeons shouldn't have that. Why? Why? Give me a rare book instead. Like, though the rare book is our fault. We did not articulate our annoyance. When we said, stop giving us Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss chests with rare books, what we meant to say is, we are so frustrated by not getting epic and legendary books that the rare books served as a reminder of us not getting the aforementioned books. Which is what we should... Did I move forward? I feel like I'm losing this, and I shouldn't be. It seems really weird. That bitch puts up a shield, I swear. Oh, Jesus. Oh. How did I ever get into this game the first time? Asking for a friend. How did I ever play this game and be like, this seems like something I want to do? She just crit me for 30k. She cheating? I was still 13. Wow. Only one. Long live Sineshi. I think she's not doing much favor. Maybe put some poisons up? Although she's pretty fragile right now. I don't have gear on Chaplain right now, but let's see. Another healer, just to... top tier gear. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. 83, great. Don't suppose there's a chance we have a 12 in the house. Free to play really brings out the frustrations in this game. The things that when you're spending money and you have resources don't seem to phase you quite as much really phase me on free to play. I don't know if anyone else playing a free to play account would say the same, but I definitely feel it. I definitely, you know, like when you hit a double flat stat rolling gear, it's like you just got kicked in the you know what's. And by you know what's, I mean nuts or vagina. Either one. I'm sure I, though, cannot speak from experience. I can only assume that it is, while not as historically well known, probably equally as uncomfortable to be kicked in the vagina as it is the penis. So it feels so bad. In fact, I even keep stuff sometimes. So that's a nice little needs to be somewhere. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. What's this? Defense with axe, not bad. I really need crit damage. The irony here is I had the exact same problem in my first account with Elhain. I did not get. I think I had other champions. Ooh, look at all this stuff. This is from leveling up my War Maiden. By the way, when using an auto clicker, remember that you're using an auto clicker. I was playing some Dota last night and auto clicking on the other screen using LD Player. LD Player, please check out the code in the description down below for your ability to use an Android-based emulator that is specially optimized for Raid Shadow Legends. Also, you'll be helping me by using my link, so feel free to click the link, download, and use LD Player, the multi-instance Android emulator, as well as macro-enabled. Way to success with Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, that sounded good. They should pay me to write those things. They really should. Anyway, the point being, ran the auto clicker here, one monitor here, played Dota here, and then I kept forgetting in the heat of the moment to look over, and I'm sure I wasted way too much energy on max level champions. So that feels bad. That definitely feels bad. What did we? I didn't even see what we got in that run. I'm just so enamored with the. You know what's funny? There are rare champions that I would love to use, or at least potentially use, that I haven't gotten. And I've gotten 3 Galax, 2 Elaines, 2 Aethels, and a Kale. How does that... Is that a statistical improbability? Or is that a Raid Shadow Legends inevitability that you will receive an inordinate amount of your starter champion after you use books? Like, I mean, it didn't happen when I was still booking her. It definitely happened after she was fully booked. And I'm not going to use Aethel or Gaelic, so I kept Aethel around for a little bit, but honestly, I have Gal Longbraids has a 3, a 2, and a 2 multi-hit. So Fire Knight wise, I think I have that. Plus Apothecary's a 3-hit A1. So I think our intermediary I think we're good. You're not good if you die, Chaplain. We'll refrain. I still think this looks like it was going better, so I don't know if that means anything, but... Yeah, get them... Oh, she stole... It looked like she stole some shit. Oh, I wish we could have the block buffs. Who's got a block buffs? I have a block buffs. I'm sure I do. The problem is, she cleanses and places a 3-turn, so really we need to have a strap. The magic boss needs a stripper. Is she a queen? She's got a royal throne, but is that just because she's nihilistic or because she's a legit queen? And if she's a legit queen, why are we fighting her? Why are we entering in combat with her? Shouldn't we just be petitioning her? They never really explain anything about the 4 potion dungeons and why. If they're dungeons, why are they all in throne rooms? Is it possible to have 4 enemy bosses that are equally narcissistic? Is that a thing in today's day and age? Can a dungeon boss afford to be a narcissist? I mean, we're all there to do one thing. Murder. Chiefly them. Seems sus, as my friends would say. Sus, my friends. Sus. And for those of you, oh, hey, I'm not leveling Kale to 6-star. That is not an option. Do not suggest that. I've been thinking about it. Only because, book-wise, though rares are still fundamentally scarce now, I would think they're still a lot more apt to be retrievable. God, that was way more difficult language than it needed to be. I've been thinking Kale, not because I like him, because fuck Kale, but I want my next books to go into Umbral Enchanters for epics. So, reasonably speaking, if I'm building another epic, it either has to be an epic that doesn't need books, like a Vrask or a Doom Priest, ones that can thrive without books, or it needs to be a rare. Or it needs to be an epic that's better than Umbral. And Umbral's a pretty darn good epic. So it would take a lot for me to abandon, like Phoenix would be that. Well, he doesn't need books. One could argue actually be better without books because his A1 is what hits the hardest. His A2 and A3 are really good, don't get me wrong, but it's his A1 that's your bread and butter. So I would probably build them, but I wouldn't book them. Not until I get to higher levels of clan boss. Maybe I should be concentrating on the clan boss. Should I concentrate on the clan boss? Friends and family? The hundreds of fans that I have garnered throughout my illustrious career here on YouTube. Really crushed the arena. Fusion. Oh. Faction wars, can't do them. Can't do it. Can't win with them. I think that's us, right? Or do we? Well, I guess we can do dungeons. I don't want to make you go through that. I got a little bit more energy. We actually have to do campaign. I'm sorry. I know that's not the sexy thing to do, but if you're watching this for sexiness, holy shit, you've been had. You've been scammed. You've been legit led astray. I was telling you, just playing this game makes me yawn. Yeah, I still play it. I don't know, Seducer? So, there's a couple champions that I think we showcase as usable. Let me sit up for this. There's a couple champions that we pawn off as usable. But from a free-to-play perspective, it does take quite a bit to get them there. And I feel like Seducer's one of those champions. I think he's got a great kit of usefulness, but only after you have everything else. He isn't what I would call a progression champion. He doesn't improve my ability to get to the place. I need other people to get to the place, and he improves that place. For example, the Ice Golem. I need to get to Ice Golem 20 and then have good gear, and then put that gear on Seducer, and his block debuffs will help me on the boss because I won't get frozen, those sort of things. And maybe I'm wrong with this. Maybe that's my mistake. And Chaplain's another one. She can absolutely help you because she can do great damage. But to do great damage, she has to do great damage, which means gear, artifacts. And to get those artifacts, you need someone else because she's not good until she gets that gear to be giving good damage, right? Whereas someone like Rearguard Sergeant, for example, and Umbral Enchantress with her lockdown, they're gonna help you immediately. Without, you are better on, your team is better with them than without them. And I think Rearguard Sergeant's the one I'm gonna go with first. I feel like that's up because she also has an attack down, doesn't she? She has a defense down anyway. She hasn't. Does she have both? I feel like she has both. Yeah. So she can heal herself. She'll put the decreased attack on a 3-turn cooldown with 1,000 books. Jesus, so many books. but only 2 there. So 9, 13 books. She's going to be really good in Clan Boss. She might even be able to replace War Maiden in Clan Boss. And she's got the whole package, right? She's got ally protection, plus a decreased attack, plus a decreased defense. If I get counterattack, I think she'd definitely replace War Maiden. I don't know if I would rely on only a 40% chance, especially when you're going through 3 spells. So we get, say we fully book her, we get this to a 3-turn, 3-turn, 3-turn. So it's going to be turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and then back again, right? So she's only hitting that once every 3 turns on a 2-turn debuff. So that makes her, without counterattack, where she's getting 2 extra turns to land the decreased defense. I don't think I would rely on that. I think I'd use her with War Maiden. Maybe take out Kale. Or maybe take out Frozen Banshee. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe test it. I'll probably take out Apothecary. Maybe one of them. But I think we'll build her next. I've been thinking of it while yelling at the arena, and I think she makes the most sense. The only thing I don't like is she doesn't have revives, which would be very nice in dungeons. Anyway, she's going to be good for faction. Like, she'll be... I mean, she's a mainstay on most Faction Wars teams now. Even though the Dwarves have gotten a lot of help of late. You know, Gem Cursed and Brogni and Fodbor and Runekeeper, Dadric. So the Dwarves actually have a pretty well-rounded lineup now compared to where they were. And the Skinwalkers still suck balls. So can we talk about that? Why is it that the Skinwalkers keep getting ignored? Even the Dwarves, the second newest faction, has been fleshed out before the Skinwalkers. Fleshed out Skinwalkers. I mean, even the pun tells you that it should be. You have to flesh out Skinwalkers. They need an AoE defense down, and they need reliable heals. Period. Exclamation mark. Exclamation, question, exclamation, question. Hashtag, exclamation, @ hashtag. Snoopy's little bird would stop swearing. So, let's... Yeah, okay. I think I'm solid. I think I'm solid on that. Let me know comments down below. Do you think I'm crazy? But I think we need to have Rearguard Sergeant. I think she's our progression champion. I think Umbral is really good, but I think when you just think of overall help, because she can even be helpful in a roundabout way, because she has some form of heals for Spider. She's got Ally Protect. She'd be a weak affinity tank depending on the level, including 20. And she's got a decreased defense and a decreased attack. Oh yeah, that's I'm about 70% sure. I still feel like those heals though. Okay, start yarding now. Started it. It's only 1 o'clock. I still have to finish lunch here. I'm just about done lunch. I gotta work this afternoon. I gotta enter data and charts and graphs and stuff. I gotta make suppositions and legal filings. I have to create precedents. I don't have to do that. I just have to do notes. I have to write in my call notes. I went to a store today, and someone who used to work for me at London Drugs was there as the pharmacist, which I thought was kind of funny, kind of cute. did not expect to see her, that's for sure. And I didn't recognize her at first. She recognized me. I kind of felt like I knew her, but I just thought, oh, it must be from here or from one of the other stores. Anyway, what I think that's what we got. I have to edit this because of all my cursing and swearing during Arena. But yeah, I think what do we got here? As a free-to-play player, here's my questions. As a free-to-play player, are you going for Brogni or what's his name? What is his name? Actually, I don't even know. Rule the Huntmaster. Again, that's right. Shut up. Rule the Huntmaster. Are you going as a free-to-play? Are you going for him? Do you find it's going to be attainable? Do you like his kit? Do you like him? Do you like the fact that he's a dwarf and not a skinwalker? Do you feel that the Leafs have a good chance? They're playing the Habs in the playoffs. First time since 1979 that they face off against each other. Number 1 seed Leafs in the Maple Leaf division. I don't know what whatever Northeast division. And have you gotten your COVID shot? Don't tell if you don't believe in COVID shots, then don't tell me. Alberta just had a rodeo, so I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, and do you think? What do you think? Rearguard Sergeant, best option? Are you still on the Umbral train, or are there some diehard Kale fans out there that are going to say that's the way to go? Let me know. He may be One Punch Man, but I'll punch him 3 times just to be safe. Have a good day. I'll see you with some actual content. I've got an idea. I have a new idea for content. Well, same content I've been working on haphazardly for the last week and a half since my invariable crash, and I just haven't come back to do that again, but I have a new idea. So we'll have that out this week, I promise you. Other than that, thank you for joining me for this week in Free to Play. Stay classy, stay free. Always. If you get that pun, you can leave that in the comments down below. Let me know if you just got that pun. Peace.